Hello, folks. We're back to Wrestle Rewind. We're just in the middle of the review as we're talking about this nonsensical angle between Dark State and Javon Evans and Leon Slater. As we mentioned before we got cut off, this segment didn't make any sense because four guys cowering away against two. It's just no. That never happened. That shouldn't happen. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, this doesn't make any goddamn sense. Let's keep going, shall we?
All right. Now, before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention to go ahead and throw in there and talk about briefly. And the honorable mention goes to a one-on-one contest for the WWE Speed Championship, as the defending champion, El Grande Americano, defends the championship against Jasper Troy. And this was actually a really good match, a really solid match, a good combination between luchador technical wrestling against big powerhouse style of Jasper Troy. Now, in this championship match, they extended the time limit from 3 minutes to 5 minutes, so they got a lot more in-ring action for the fans to enjoy. But of course, in the end, despite the best efforts of El Grande Americano, including cheating, Jasper Troy was able to prevail against not only Grande Americano's underhanded tactics, but also against the numbers game, much against the crowd's delight, and he was able to pick up the victory. Your winner and new WWE Speed Champion, Jasper Troy.
Okay, that's surprising as hell. Why would you want to move something away from El Grande Americano? I honestly have no understanding, but you know what? Sure, let's ball.
I guess they want to keep El Grande Americano exclusively over on Monday Night Raw. Like, he was showing up for NXT for just a bit, but, to add a little star power, but, they need him back on Raw.
Like, okay, you're done, thank you, get away, get out, just go.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out, let's go!
All right, now it's time to talk about the main event. These two men clash one more time, but this time in a last man standing match, as the defending champion, Ricky Saints puts his NXT title on the line once again against Trick Williams.
Okay, they need to actually say that this is a championship match. This just says last man standing match.
Ah, well,
that's on them. That's these guys.
Yeah, I know.
It's not your fault.
All right, and of course, the last man standing match is simple. There are no pinfalls. There are no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications, weapons legal. The only way to win is to be the last man to stand up after a 10 count.
So, no disqualification, no countouts, anything goes. Lazy booking. Thank you, Jim Cornette, for that.
All right, so in this last man standing match, immediately Trick Williams and Ricky Saints go right at it. This is a really cool spot here. Trick Williams tries to grab the kendo stick, and he tries to whack Ricky, but then Ricky grabs the kendo stick while standing on the rope, a la Undertaker style. He does the walk on the rope, and then he wails Trick Williams as he makes his way down with it. It's so fun.
Oh my god, wait, does he jump off and smack Trick Willie on the head or something?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're shitting me. Look, apparently, Trick Williams didn't even want to wait for Ricky Saints to take his jacket off, his ring jacket off, so go fucking figure.
Hells yeah, no, of course. Trick Williams immediately jumped in on the fray and started wailing at his ass. It's crazy. And we've got more pictures to show on the main event.
I know, that's what I'm doing. You don't have to keep saying it that way.
All right.
See, like this.
Yeah, nope. And then, of course, Trick Williams was able to regain control.
You miss it, AEW? Let me remind you of it.
No, see, here's what happened. Thank you. But here's what happened. Ricky Saints tried.
It's trash.
Ricky Saints tried to go for a slingshot maneuver, but then in midair, Trick Williams wailed Ricky Saints in the gut with the trash can, and then hit him and hit a flapjack, which allowed Ricky Saints to hit gut first onto said trash can, and so. Yeah, and you can see right there, Ricky Saints is still sporting the bandages from 2 weeks ago when he last defended the NXT Championship.
It's strange. Why is he still
injured?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Injuries take a while to heal.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I know. It still feels like what the hell.
Yeah, I know. But, Ricky Saints, he's a fighting champion. He's not going to back down from anybody. So, Trick Williams, of course, continues the punishment, targeting the midsection. He grabs a fresh kendo stick and starts wailing blow after blow after blow at the gut of Ricky Saints.
Oh no, those poor damaged bibs. Whatever will we do?
Well, we're going to hit harder, I guess.
Asshole.
Yep. Trick Williams then traps Ricky Saints against the ring ropes and starts and whacks him even harder until the kendo stick broke.
You're shitting me.
Yep.
He broke the kendo stick off his ass.
He broke the candlestick off his ass. And unfortunately for Ricky Saints, the punishment continues.
No.
Yep, because we get the spot right here where Trick Williams traps Ricky Saints inside a trash can and wails him with the kendo stick.
Hey, look, you're back in AEW and you're facing Eddie Kingston. Thwack, 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 thwack. Don't you miss AEW there, Ricky? Thwack, thwack, thwack. Asshole.
Oh my God. Amazing. That's what Seth Rollins kept yelling to Cody Rhodes every time they wrestled in 2022. Ha! No, not really. But getting back to the action, so after having his can rung...
Because you can't ring his bell. You're ringing his can.
No, you can't.
Look. By the way, folks, tonight when we're done with the show, I'm gonna download however many pieces of the episode that I have to, and I'm just gonna stitch them all back together.
Yes.
To one thing, if I can. So yeah,
that would be awesome. Thank you. All right, so getting back to it. So after that shit happened, Ricky Saints was able to hit a comeback, and he grabs a kendo stick of his own and starts wailing at Trick Willie.
Okay, so he found a fresh kendo stick?
He found a fresh kendo stick. He also hits Trick Williams with a spear. He tries to go for the Rochambeau, but Trick Williams was able to get out of the way from that. And then they start taking their fight over at ringside, where Trick Williams grabs the steel steps, knocks out Ricky Saints, and where he places it, look at the position he places his steel steps. He's standing
on the edge of the steps, and he's got the little caddy corner part.
Yeah, the little wedge.
The wedge where it's supposed to fit into the corner of the ring, and he's got Ricky Saints trapped underneath.
Or at least that's what he thinks. Because Ricky Saints was able to slide away from that, and he attacks Trick Williams from behind to continue the match.
Okay. Good idea. You forget you forget that Ricky Saints isn't as beefy as you. All right, it ain't like the points for originality, points for thought. Didn't think it through.
Nah, man, because Ricky Saints, he's smooth, he's slick, he's thin.
I mean, yeah, but he's muscular thin. Oh shit.
But then Trick Williams didn't take long for Trick Williams to make use.
Trying to be clever with me.
Yep. Ricky Saints goes crashing through the freaking bottom base of the crow's nest, which seems to get torn up every week, it seems. I mean, damn, that thing is taking up a lot of wear and tear.
I know, seriously, what the fuck?
Then again, not as much wear and tear as the NXT announce desk.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no. So here's how we got here's how we got there.
Oh my God.
Let me explain. So after the crow's nest spot, they took the fight over the barricade into the crowd, and then they were standing up on the bleachers. Trick Williams hits the trick knee shot onto Ricky Saints. He thought he had the match won. He posed for a little bit. He turns around. Ricky Saints then spears him in the air, spears Trick Williams, and they both go crashing through the announce desk. And Ricky Saints was able to answer the 10 count. He was the last man standing. Your winner, and still the NXT champion, Absolute Ricky Saints.
Let me get this freaking image shrunk back down. This thing is gigantic. Oh my God.
It's okay. Well, he's a gigantic champion.
Well, he's a smaller dude, but he's got a gigantic personality.
Oh, yeah. But yeah. That was awesome. That was a great match. Great main event.
Holy shit. Okay. That was fun. That was wild. It was ridiculous how we got to these points, but you know what? That's a hardcore match for you.
Ah, but the surprises didn't stop there.
What?
Because whereas one challenge might be laying down and folded, another one returns. And we got the return of the ruler, the conqueror, the mountain you cannot climb, the bringer of war. We have the return of the great Obafemi.
Oh no.
And oh my God, has he gone full beard?
Oh no.
He's back, and he wants his title back.
Mama. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Let me look in the chat before we continue. Vicente Guerrero, San Terrell, and Matthew Coburn back in the chat. Third
Yay!
time's a charm. Here's hoping that it's Oscar Raj wants his can back. Darn, I thought it was Colonel Mustard with the kendo stick. Now he knows what a TV dinner feels like.
So yeah, Obafemi hasn't been around on NXT since losing to Ricky Saints and dropping the NXT Championship in No Mercy in September. Like, he's been gone since September. 2 months has passed since No Mercy, and now he is back and he wants his title. He wants the NXT Championship. Honestly, my personal opinion, I think this is going to be his last shot before he is eventually called up to the main roster. And there are he is main roster bound at this point. In fact, there are even people online who are calling for Obafemi to be the last opponent for John Cena. How cool!
Is he even in the running?
No, I don't think he's in the running. The tournament bracket hasn't been made yet completely.
I thought it was.
Well, not that I know of, but they want Obafemi to be they think that Obafemi should be the one to dethrone John Cena.
To finalize the career of John Cena.
Yeah, what do you think?
The great Obafemi could do a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, he could. Anyway, so enough talk about NXT. Let's get into this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse hit the boom, Dynamite.
And this year, we're going back to their annual TV special made famous in 2021. Do we want to let Regal say this one?
No, let's not bother Mr. Regal right now. It's 11 p.m. It's past his bedtime.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, fine. Then I'll deliver the same energy that we'd expect from the AEW mascot. Blood and guts. This year's AEW Dynamite Blood and Guts takes place over at the Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. At the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina, the same venue where Sting wrestled his final match at AEW's Revolution last year and hung up his boots. All right, so
man, you're right. There is a lot of history in that freaking town.
Yes. Now, I'm going to preface it by saying this. I'm not going to do the standard review here because, honestly, there was only 3 matches announced for the TV special. There's 3 matches announced, and they went full 3 hours for Blood and Guts.
So it was just a pay-per-view.
It was pretty much a pay-per-view given away on TV for free.
So you just made a pay-per-view for free?
Yes. Oh, no, I didn't.
Not you, the coked-out dweeb, Tony Khan. How magnanimous of you. How generous. So kind of you.
Oh my
little
God.
Booger Sugar Boy. To be so charitable. First you adopt these idiot nobodies out of the indie trash piles. And then you give us Blood and Guts for free.
Oh
I think I'm gonna need to give him a hug.
Careful, one. He's a little clingy.
Oh yeah, good point. He's not a hugger.
He's touch starved.
He is touch starved. Oh God, you're right.
All right, now we're gonna open things up, of course, with the women's Blood and Guts match. It's 6-on-6. Holy crap! Look at all the bodies. On the left side, you have the team of the Triangle of Madness. I'm gonna go from top left to bottom right. On the team of the left, you have the Triangle of Madness, which is composed of Julia Hart, the Toxic Spider Tekla, and Sky Blue. And, of course, you also have Megan Bayne, the AEW TBS champion, Mercedes Moné.
The champion of everything.
The champion of everything, Mercedes Moné. And the member of representing the Death Riders, you have Marina Shafir, versus the babyface team. From top left to bottom right, you have, let's see here.
Jamie Hayter.
Yep, you got Jamie Hayter. You've got, Mina Shirakawa. You also have Harley Cameron. And then you have Timeless Tony Storm. You have the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, and Willow Nightingale.
All right, so, pretty stacked match. And this was literally the opening match, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And their rules of Blood and Guts is different from the rules of the WWE War Games. The victory is not determined by pinfall or submission. The victory is determined by either submission or surrender. And their cage has a ceiling, whereas WWE's keep theirs open. So
you can actually do jumpies.
Yes, so to their credit, AEW is keeping with the old traditional rules and styles of war games made popular in WCW.
Also, real quick, I would like to go ahead and welcome this new subscriber to our channel. They said they literally just subscribed to us. His name is Anthony Manzano. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind, and welcome to our channel, The Ravens Flock.
Hello, Anthony Manzano. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and tell your friends about us. We also have Los Amigos Play. We've got the Black Files. We've got our main show, The Ravens Flock. 4 shows every week. We are streaming live.
Now, yeah, and Anthony's also saying AEW is what WCW was at the end. They're just speed running up the process a little bit quicker.
Oh no, WCW in 2000.
Oh no. Vicente saying the women's blood and guts match was so badass. Credit to all the women bringing it. Start taking the bed of nails bump. Statlander taking the bed of nails bump was crazy.
Oh, I'm going to get to that.
Shafir had the best interest, and I want to know the song she stomped out to.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about this. And guess what? Thanks to AEW, I managed to get photos. We get to see all the bloody mess.
Yo-ho.
Trigger warning for those who are watching if they can't handle it. First of all, here's a good picture of the steel structure of the War Games cage.
The blood and guts cage.
The blood and guts cage. It's big enough to surround 2 connecting wrestling rings.
And of course, in the tradition of the War Games match, it is 2 rings side by side. So
yay!
Let's get it on.
All right, so the first participants entering into the War Games match, into the Blood and Guts match. Oh God, that's so cringy. The first participants entering the Blood and Guts match, representing the bad girls, we have Sky Blue, and representing the good girls, we have Willow Nightingale. And in the first 5, and boy oh boy, it didn't take long for the Blood and Guts match to start to take precedent. They it hasn't even been 5 in the first 5 minutes of the match. Already, Sky Blue was busted open thanks to Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale was bashed Sky Blue's head over against the steel cage structure, and she also used the trash can lid as a weapon against her. And my goodness, Sky Blue was bleeding buckets.
Oh my fucking lord!
Holy shit, that woman is hardcore.
Okay, Matthew Coburn, though, he's got a point, saying, I watched Sam Raimi, no way they have as much blood as he puts into films. Touche. Yeah, no, he gets away with so much horrible shit. The book just kept exploding into Ash's mouth. What the hell?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Gross.
So
it kept exploding. Why did you keep your mouth open?
Now, the next person to enter the ring, of course, is Julia Hart, Sky Blue's tag partner and a member of the Triangle of Madness. They were able to keep things to their favor against Willow Nightingale 2-1 until Harley Cameron came down, even at 2-2, and then came the Toxic Spider Tekla, and she didn't come alone. She brought in a freaking leather belt hidden inside her cargo pants and started whipping the shit out of Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale.
Now, thankfully, Jamie Hayter's coming up into the ring to try and rescue her teammates.
Her entrance is fucking funny. What she has in her hand in the orange pouch is supposed to be thumbtacks, but as soon as she entered the ring, apparently the bag exploded and the thumbtacks spilled everywhere accidentally.
Wait, what do you mean it exploded? Like an actual?
I think a hole. I think there was like a hole or something that she may have overlooked. Either that or she wasn't holding the bag correctly.
You can't be serious. You can't be telling me that she was accidentally holding it upside down the whole time, and at the last fucking minute, the pile of thumbtacks just came spilling out.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Oh my god, no. Guys, they couldn't have found, I don't know what kind of pouch that was, but couldn't they have found one with, a little drawstring that, you can have around your wrist or whatever so you know which end does not go down towards the floor? Come on. I'm not saying that this was an amateur move. I'm just saying, there, of course, there could have been smarter ways to handle this, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but it's all right because
did she at least get to bring the thumbtacks into the rings, though?
Yeah, she did. It's in the ring, despite it accidentally spilling on one side of the ring. But nevertheless, as we continue on with
close enough. It's like making it right to the end of the finish line in the middle of like a 50-yard dash or whatever, and tripping and face planting across the line.
Exactly.
It's like, you got across, you still won, you got the objective done, just a little bit clunkier than expected. Okay, I'm sorry, I keep picking on it.
It's
Let's get
okay.
on.
Megan Bain is the next participant to show up, and then before we get to her, Megan Bain shows up and she no-sells a lot of the power moves and the chair shots, and then afterwards we got Mina Shirakawa showing up, and then after Mina Shirakawa, then we get Mercedes Moné shows up, and she has all her championships lined up in her table outside with her boy toys, and
with her man horse.
With her man horse, like she drinks a glass of champagne before entering the match, and what's creative is that she grabs every one of her championship belts, hands it over to her partners to use as weapons.
Okay, that is smart. Every one of the ladies is trying to bring some sort of toy into the fight, and every single one of them is looking to be as brutal and violent as they can be in this blood and guts match. I get it, and I respect it, and I'm also going to respect that Mercedes Money is actually using the belts for something other than draping around her man horse. Okay, this was clever.
And then
I approve.
And then
Please
next to last who show up is the AEW. Nope, Juan.
Shit.
You jumped ahead.
Well, it's not my fault you don't have more photos.
Well, I was only able to grab as many as I could from the website. Now, next to last to show up was the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander. Actually, Statlander showed up before Mercedes Moné.
Yeah,
and that's where Moné was posing with the world title. So I got my arrows mixed up. My bad.
What the fuck, man?
Listen, there's 6 women. I'm doing my best. I am doing my best.
It shows.
Go fuck yourself.
No thanks.
Anyways, all right, so after the next to last women, aka the champions, showed up, we get to the final women entering the match. Marina Shafir shows up, and she lays out Chris Statlander onto the bed of nails at ringside because, like,
Before
apparently
she
you
could
could
enter the ring.
Well, no, not even before. Like, apparently, like, they found a way to get outside the ring now. Oh, here's how they managed to do that. Julia Hart and Tekla, what they did was they're so thin, like they were able to go through, like there are certain little like connecting pillars, and there's holes in those pillars of the steel cage. They were able to crawl out of there, climb out of the cage door, and they beat the shit out of the referee who has the keys to the cage.
Okay. All right, okay. Let me see if I get this straight. And I'm gonna use this to help us.
Yeah, blow it up if you need to.
Yes, I am gonna. I'm gonna make it bigger, and I'm gonna hit the transparency. I'm gonna hit the transparency. Give me a second. Boom. And
bigger.
All right, so
that's big. Okay, you know those big giant.
Okay, so if we're looking at these structures here, these little like load-bearing parts of the cage, right? There's
yes.
The corners and the joints connecting the two rings length pieces of the cage, right?
That's right.
So you mean to tell me that Tekla and Julia Hart are so rail thin? There's so many. They went ahead and monkey barred their way through the pillars here, these bits of the cage.
Yes.
And that's how they got out. They jumped the ref. They fucked the ref up.
They took the key. They took the keys to the cage. And then unlocked it so that they could continue the they continue the fight outside, where Mercedes Moné threw everybody outside, including Chris Statlander, who eventually got kicked into the bed of nails by Marina Shafir.
Ow. Okay. Again, this is clever. This is that you wouldn't be able to get away with this with a bunch of guys in the ring, because even the tiniest guys, and believe me, AEW has a bunch of tiny guys, couldn't quite manage the same kind of flexibility and slighter frame that the ladies got just by dint of being ladies.
And now we get the final participant, and it's Timeless Tony Storm.
You want to know how she got these scars?
No,
why is she wearing white makeup on her face along with the big smear of lipstick?
I have no idea. I guess it's to psych her opponents out. Like mental warfare or some shit.
Okay, she's got herself taped up. She's got herself in her jeans and her jean blouse, her denim black blouse of doom.
Yeah, before she entered
tapping into proper McFoleyism. I will approve of that.
Before she entered the ring, She grabbed the bottle of champagne. She downed it down her throat, and then she smashed it up, crushed it into like the bucket that was inside. And she brought that bucket of crushed glass into the ring. And in the Taipei deathmatch style, she put the crushed glass around her taped hands and started using it and started wailing at the opponents inside the cage.
Dear God, woman.
Yeah.
That is a lot of effort. Oh my lord. Okay, again, very creative. I will give it that. Okay, maybe somebody gave Tony Khan the right happy juices now, and he's actually booking stuff with, like, yeah, it's gory and it's bloody and it's even more off-putting because it's the ladies, but if the point of it is to be a bloody, hardcore mess of death and doom, but it's restrained within the cages and there's still rules and stuff, then you can still play around those rules, so that's okay. I can get behind that. What was inside the purse, though?
We never found out.
Fucking bullshit.
But it's okay. That's all right. We got Taipei deathmatch shit going on with Tony Storm. So
okay,
then, so then the fight once again took place outside. What's her face? Mercedes Moné was going to climb up the steel cage structure, but then she was cut off by Chris Statlander. Go ahead. Actually, no. Before that happened, we got a funny moment in the ring where fucking Harley Cameron busts out the Mercedes Moné puppet.
The puppet Monet.
Puppet Monet. And then Mercedes Moné immediately grabbed the puppet and just threw it out. And Harley Cameron had a brass knuckles hiding under the puppet. And she started wailing.
It's like, surprise, asshole! Okay. That's, again, cleverness. Okay, thank you. I can get behind this clever stupidity. Okay. I got no issues with this.
Also, I need to find a better picture because I swear to God, I don't know if it was on purpose, but Harley Cameron was dressed up as Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
You're kidding.
White top, black gloves, black skirt.
Like high top boots of doom?
Yes. I don't know if this was done on purpose. I don't know if she knows.
Okay, was Harley Cameron's hair down the whole time?
Yes.
With a little ponytail at the end?
Yes.
Then yeah, she was cosplaying Tifa.
Perfect.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Also puppets. That's what.
No, not just a puppet, but like, surprise asshole, I've got brass knucks in the puppet. Ha ha. Okay, I can get behind this. Okay, this is cool. This is interesting. In the chat, I'm seeing he goes around the MPAA by making different colored blood. Oh God, what the fuck, man? Let's see here. Let's see.
You would think a woman named Hater would know how to carry a bag of thumbtacks,
right? Tekla and Julia sliding through the cage holes reminded me of Danielle Harris in an episode of Charmed. She was so thin she slid between a locked school gate. Oh my God. What
season was that?
That I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was it before or after Rose McGowan? Paige.
Okay.
Never mind. Moving on.
You could tell that, fun fact, Jose happens to have an affinity for Charmed.
I like Charmed.
Yeah, and K-Storm is obviously an Uber fan.
Yeah. Obviously, Obviously, I'm a little taken back that they killed off Shannon Doherty's character, but that's just me. Anyways, so getting back to it. So then the fight takes place out at the action goes out over at ringside. Mercedes Moné tries to climb up to the cage. Juan, go ahead, chair.
I'm getting there. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Oh,
yep.
Shit.
She tries to climb up to the cage. Chris Statlander cuts her off, and then Chris Statlander hits a Samoan drop, dropping Mercedes Moné. Both ladies crash through the table of championship belts, and they're both pretty much out of the out for the rest of the match.
Okay, so thank you, Statlander. Thank you, Mercedes Money. Y'all did your best. Neither one of them bled, though, right?
Well, Chris Statlander bled. Mercedes did not, because, oh, heaven forbid that Mercedes Moné bleed in a blood and guts match.
Did anyone else not bleed?
No.
So everyone but Mercedes Money bled?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Harley Cameron didn't bleed.
I was about to fucking say, you just got by a fucking thread, woman. Sometimes in life you just gotta be a hoe. Oh my lord, woman. What the fuck?
All right, so, and in the final minutes of the match, what's it face? Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa brought in a giant-ass squared mirror, and they tried to, no, before you share that, they tried to use the mirror as a weapon. However, it backfired on them. Marina Shafir took the mirror, actually, no, not Marina Shafir. Yeah, Marina Shafir took the mirror, smashed it on Tony's head. Ow, 7 years of bad luck. And then Mina Shirakawa was able to knock out Marina Shafir. She locks in the figure 4 leg lock onto Megan Bayne. Not yet. And she tries to use the crushed glass as crushed glass as leverage. But then Marina Shafir, she used her taped feet to crush her foot onto the glass and stomp away at Marina Shafir. And then, yeah, go ahead and share that. And then we get this spot here where Marina Shafir locks in her chokehold while Megan Bayne smashes the chair onto the back of Mina Shirakawa, and Tony Storm was held back by the Triangle of Madness, and all she could do was
watch while her bosom buddy was getting her ass whipped.
While her bosom buddy was being punished.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yep, go ahead and share.
Goddamn.
Unfortunately, unable to continue to see her friend in more pain and suffering, Tony Storm surrenders on behalf of her team. Your winners, Team Triangle of Madness, because Monet is not in this picture. Hey!
Yeah, nice going, Mercedes Money.
AEW is a family-friendly product.
So family-friendly! This is so family-friendly! Okay, no, seriously, this is one of the reasons why you actually have this kind of shit happen in a pay-per-view, because it's a paywall. You can actually wall this stuff off. Like, number one, more money for the company. Number two, you actually have a fucking paywall where the fucking children won't just tune in and watch like, hey, we got women fighting and oh no, they got the blood. Like, no, motherfucker, come on, man. Okay, there's that. However, that being said, you know, like dad mode switched off. That being said, kudos to fucking Sky Blue.
She was the MVP. She worked her ass off.
Dear fucking God.
To stay alive.
Serious fucking Lee.
Hey, Tony Khan, put that on a t-shirt if you want to replace Dr. Britt Baker.
No, I'm legitimately like, okay, but Sky Blue, you're doing all this shit now on a free TV show. And she's how old again?
She's 22.
Child, pump the fucking brakes. You have at least a good another 10, 15 years left